Hey, thanks for coming by, Tori Magoo 44. Today is January 16th, Saturday. It's the Global Picket. And I'm going to head out in a little bit with Mark Bunker. And we're heading over for the Global Picket. I hope you're coming. In the meantime, I'm sitting here and I'm reading. I can't believe this crap that these people are writing on Religious Freedom Watch. And I know people say, oh, just leave it, don't ever say anything, blah, 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 blah. There's a billion things the Church of Scientology has said about Tori Christman that I have not taken up. But every once in a while, I have a right to say my side of things, right? And on Religious Freedom Watch, the other night, Drew Margolis and I are walking down the street because we see LA Org is gutted. And we're like, wow, what happened? So we start walking down the street. Of course, they ignore us, won't talk to us, da-da-da-da. Which is like, well, we want to find out what happened to LA Org, right? So we keep walking. A girl says, hey, Tori. And I stop and I say, hey, hi, how you doing? And she says, oh, I'm good. You remember me? And I say, yeah. And she says, I said, what are you doing? And she said, I'm doing the basics and the PDC, which is the Philadelphia Doctorate course. I said, okay. And she said, what are you doing? And I said, I'm declared suppressive and happily out of the Church of Scientology. I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear any more of it. And Drew's got it on video, but anyway, it was just amazing how immediately, oh, no, I don't want to talk to you, right? From this like, hey, hi. Another guy comes up to me, wanted to see my little flip camera. So then the guards come up, you're harassing these people. So now on Religious Freedom Watch, 2 days later, they've got it up there on their forum. Tori Christman was out harassing our people. Which, no, she came out and called to me, right? She says she preaches on the internet that deep inside she knows, but deep inside she knows she's a hate monger. I'm not a hate monger. Your church are hate mongers. And the fact that you have to keep trying to slime my name, failing miserably, is, and many other people, and each person, you're failing with them. And the more you do it, the more people go, you know what, that's not right. It really isn't. Okay, so the next thing is she says, Tori's rule is that she's allowed to talk about all of us she wants, but don't talk about her because everything we say is lies. Did I say that? No. I said, come on over. I'll talk to you anytime. My door's open. You're welcome in. Will they come? Hell no. Will they talk to me? Hell no. So who's not talking? You got it. All right. Now, John says that my lies are catching up with me. Of course, they've been running a program since 2000, the day that Bill Yachty realized I wasn't coming back, when he said, we'll do anything to fix this. Now that I've left, now they're going to fix it. I'd written it up to Miscavige for 7 years saying, please let me off this level, OT7, the top level. It's not working. I have very serious problems I need to fix that aren't getting fixed on OT7. No one would ever answer me. I'd just get, okay, continue. Okay, continue. But now that I leave, oh, we're going to do everything to fix it. I said, Bill, you couldn't pay me $1 million to pick up those cans. And the next day, they had the Don't Trust Tori, she's a liar, and it started. That was in 2000. It's run for 9 years now. So you and your bogus lying campaigns, no. Anybody can do whatever you want. You want to believe I'm a liar, you can believe I'm a liar. But I say, come over and talk to me first. And 99% of those people that say I'm a liar wouldn't dare pick up a phone and talk to me. Why? Because I'm not lying. And they don't want to know what the truth is. They can't. You can't handle the truth. That's the absolute fact of the matter. All right, so now let's see. She's managed to do is promote Scientology. Yeah, you're really growing. That's sure. Sane people can see through her life. Yeah, like my neighbors who went around and picked up all of your little 4-page things that you wrote about me and passed out to all of my neighbors. Let's see, what is it? 1 page, 2 pages. 3 pages of bullshit, and I've showed it to my neighbors, and they're like, first of all, who cares? We don't care. But the fact that they would do it is pathetic, and it is. And nobody saw it anyway, because the only reason they see it is because I show it to them, not because you morons passed it out to their houses, because one of my neighbors, without me even asking, went around and picked them all up. Ha-ha. As I told you when I was in, neighbors stand up for neighbors, okay? You can't do what you're doing and get away with it. Really. Okay, so now if you browse the net, you'll know that her new friends believe she's a bit out there. I'm sure my new friends. Hi, Bill. How you doing? It ain't working too good, is it, Bill? I know you've been on that internet since ARS started, but you know what? Your church is going down in flames. David Miscavige is in 2 suits this year. 2 major books have been written about your church, exposing the abuses of your church. A senator in Australia has called for a criminal investigation of the Church of Scientology, on and on and on, including a Wise executive shooting his employee, Wise being a huge section underneath the Church of Scientology. Even though they try to pretend they're not, they are. And if you're in Wise and you're thinking you're not part of the Church of Scientology, those statistics go up every single week. They pay the top dogs that run that umbrella, the Church of Scientology International. Okay, then Jack Miller, let's see, what does he say? Drew Margolis and Doug Owens have dedicated their lives to just harassing members of the Church of Scientology. What are they doing? They're basically telling, Drew Margolis goes and says, why can't you talk to me? That's not harassing, right? That's talking to a guy. He's invited him to have a steak dinner. He's a very nice guy. Doug Owens basically cruises around, talks to people, takes photographs, puts them on the net. It's free speech, I know you guys don't believe in it, but it is. And then I love TILDE, which is, I would guess, what's that guy's name? Let me think. Tim, that's right. Carol Morris's brother. Carol and David Morris own David Morris and Associates, and Tim is their brother. And Tim comes out to handle the critics. He's the tall guy that never talks to anybody. Don't let me get started on Tori. I knew her years ago before she went off the deep end. And I talked to her at length. Anyway, so he says, that first of all, he says Andreas and Mark Bunker encouraged her to leave her husband. Never. Totally false. Never happened that way. And I've explained exactly what did happen. And obviously, Tim, you haven't really listened to my story, or you would know that was 100% false. That's an OSA line, they say, but it's not true. Harold is one of the nicest guys in the world. I agree, he is a very nice guy. I never said he wasn't. And I never left Harold. I left a cult, the cult of Scientology. And I'm still happy I left the cult of Scientology. The fact that Harold got suckered into it by you knuckleheads and married a Reg that he hates Regs is unbelievable to me. The fact that he's probably still getting milk for his money is even sicker. But that's his choice, and I'm sorry he chose that. But he had a right to choose it, and he did. And I had a right to choose my own life, and I did. Was I leaving Harold? No, I was leaving the Church of Scientology. As I told him, my door is open. Come on over anytime. I don't know where you live. I don't know where you work. So don't say I left you, because you won't even talk to me. Okay. So, about my medicine, I'm not even going there. I have told my story. You know my story. They have to keep twisting it, because if it were true, which it is a serious medical abuse. Okay? So they are always going to be twisting that. Did I take my medication while I was there? Absolutely. Because of Dr. Dank, who is also now dead. But Dr. Dank and I, behind closed doors, fought the Church of Scientology for my medication. And, it's going to go on and on and on and on and on, because they have to keep saying, that's not true, that's not true, that's a lie. But, come on over, Timmy baby, any day. We'll talk about it. I'll fill you in completely. But my guess is you won't, because you don't have any freedoms. They're all taken away, and you're another floor mat for the Church of Scientology, Office of Special Affairs, my sympathies. And say hi to Carol and David for me. And she could say I'm 1-1. Oh, God, what a horrible thing. You guys are so full of shit. If I was 1-1, I wouldn't be here talking right now, would I? Because 1-1 is covert hostility. And I am the last thing. If anything, I'm overt. And I'm not hostile. I'm, sure, tell her to come on over. I'd love to talk to her. I think it'd be a riot. I think she'd be happy to talk to me. All right, so now, the last guy proposes that they get a lawyer and get a restraining order for this woman and her crazy pals harassing people because of their religion. We're not harassing you because of your religion. We are exposing the abuses that you don't even know about. And if you do, shame on you for backing them up. Stopping free speech, breaking up families, medical abuse, roping in young children to a billion-year contract. Those are all pathetic, and the fact that you support them is your own detriment, not mine. Anyway, so those are just a few of the, if you happen to pop onto the Religious Freedom Watch, which nothing could be farther from it, their forum, they've got their lies about me. And that's a little bit just to fill you in. And I hope you come to our picket, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Now I got to figure out how to stop this. All right. Well, anyway, it was good talking to you. Have a great weekend, whatever you do. Peace. Peace out. I'll talk to you soon.